Hello, it is your operator, Diana Falzone, on Paltalk. Welcome to the show. I am Diana Falzone. Some of you have known me because I've been here for almost a year now doing this show, which is really exciting. And usually we're a dating and relationship forum, but I wanted to bring in some very special guests today about a independent movie that is going to be made in the spring, and it does have a little bit to do, or a big to-do about dating and relationships. The movie is called Alto. It will be coming to a movie theater near you, hopefully in like 2009 or something about then. And I've brought the producers in, so they don't look like Mel Brooks. They're not going to be dancing on Broadway, but these are the producers, Tony D'Antonio and Mark Dobies. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks so much for having us.
Absolutely. Now, this show has a lot of celebrities attached to it, a lot of very well-known Italian actors. Can you name drop a little bit?
Absolutely. We were lucky enough to get Vinnie Pastore, who is of Sopranos fame.
Big Pussy.
Big Pussy.
Yes.
And we have John Pankow from Mad About You. We have Jason Serbone, also from Sopranos.
And he's cute.
He's a hottie. Sorry.
Sandra Santiago
Yep.
from Guiding Light. There's a ton of guest star leads.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. And let's see. There's this really lovely young actress. Her name is Diana Falzone.
Where'd we find her?
I don't know. I heard she's a little bit of a diva.
I heard. So yeah, she'll be playing the title role in our staged reading on November 18th, which we're putting up at the ArcLight Theater on 71st and Broadway, and she's going to be playing our lead, Frankie Del Vecchio, who is a lesbian rock star.
Yeah. Lesbian rock stars. I mean, they don't come as easily as they used to in the 70s. But, you know.
And we also have Lou Martini Jr. From Sopranos, and Joe Lisi, another fabulous Italian-American character actor. If you saw him, you'd know him. He's been around a while and great actor. Who am I forgetting?
That's what covers it. I think.
And then Alice Spivak.
Alice Spivak, who's a wonderful cat. She's one of the top coaches in New York City. She was kind enough to, lend us her time.
Oh, very
she's
cool.
She's going to be down there too.
Yeah.
She's fantastic. Unbelievable.
And also you have Rip Torn's daughter, it's Angelica Torn, correct?
Yes, it is.
And she is exciting. I mean, she's won different awards for independent movies, correct?
Actually, yes, she just came off a festival of her first film that won some awards. And yeah, so we're really excited to have Angelica on board for this project. And she's pumped. It's a really unique story. It's a lesbian mob comedy. And
which, when you say those words, it's never been done before, a lesbian mob comedy. I mean, when you think of that, are people going to be expecting blood and guts like in Scarface and Godfather, or is this something where people are going to watch it and have laughs and and really connect with the characters? I mean, it is a comedy. Would you go as far as saying it's a romantic comedy? I call them rocos.
It's a romantic comedy. The thing about this particular piece is the characters are real. It's a character-driven story. There's nothing farcical about the characters at all. And that was one thing we talked about with Vinny. He said, "Mark, are the guys real? Are they real?" I said, "Vinny, they're fantastic." And the comedy comes out of the real-life situations that take place in the screenplay itself. And it was written by a wonderful writer.
Mickey
Delmonico.
Yeah, she's great.
So many great subplots within the story itself. It's just such a great piece.
She understands the inner workings of relationships between, romantic involvements and then the family pressures surrounding that.
Of an Italian-American family.
Italian-American family, exactly. I mean, if you think about it, two young girls that have sort of mob tie fathers, they fall in love.
Right.
The chaos that ensues is hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It really, really is.
Right.
Everybody who reads it just
how do
thinks
you
it's a scream.
break the news to a father, obviously, that is very traditional, whether you're Italian, whether you're, Israeli, doesn't matter what your background is. When you have the pressures of family, it is very difficult.
Absolutely.
And I think, when people say, oh, it's going to be like another big fat Greek wedding and it's only going to appeal to the Greek population, or this is only going to appeal to Italian Americans.
No, I don't think so.
And I think
this is a human story.
That's the thing.
That's the great thing. I mean, it's a sort of quasi-love story, absolutely.
Right.
But I think it's going to appeal to a lot of different demographics. I mean, not to use that really professional word. But
the marketing term.
The marketing term. But that is really the truth. I mean, you'll see the inner workings of just a basic relationship between two people who fall in love, and I think that anybody can relate to that.
Right.
Yeah. And the whole family
and
pressure.
for guys, is there a little bit of what they call the whacking?
It's alluded to. It's alluded to. Yeah.
So to like pop you dead.
Yeah. Well, the fun thing is that there's the television series within the film.
We have it's like Mob Hit is the television series that a la Sopranos. It's called Mob Hit, Alto, Sopranos. With and
how did they come up with Alto? Because when you do think of Alto, you do think of Sopranos, and you're like, hey, are they playing on something?
I mean, I think the writer was crafty in doing that.
Right.
But the lead girl, Frankie Del Vecchio, she's in a rock band, and the name of the rock band is the Alta Vistas.
And there you go.
So they shortened the name of the film to
So how did you guys end up getting attached, and what are you hoping to have accomplished in the next few months with this film?
Well, as far as the attachment, you can talk about what we're going to do after. The attachment came from Mickey knowing me through a reading I worked on of her first screenplay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's got to film in the can in post-production called Indelible. That was her first project.
Okay.
We met during that time. She sent me the script, wanted me to give it a read. I got involved sort of superficially about a year ago, talking about some ideas, and then she came to me, I would say, last summer, and asked if our company wanted to option her piece, if we dug the script that much.
Wow.
And then he read it and had visions.
I think, guys, we can really do this thing. It's just a fantastic